Hey, Bat Fams, or Bat Family. Okay, so, welcome back to another episode. Anyways, yes, I know it's been a few days, but I just want to talk because, apparently, it seems like Michael Keaton, and emphasis on seems. Don't know if it's true or if it's actually going to happen. Just want to put that out there. That Michael Keaton might, keyword, might be returning as Batman. Now, what does this mean for DCEU and the Arrowverse? Who knows? Anything is possible. Expect the unexpected. Now, when I usually tell friends, family, expect the unexpected, it usually means we don't know what is going to happen. Because anything can happen at any point. If this is true, if this is going to happen, if Michael Keaton is going to reprise his role as Tim Burton Batman, or Tim Burton's version of Batman, which is technically, quote unquote, the original Batman, even though technically he is, but technically he isn't. For those who haven't seen the 1943, the 1949, the Adam West Batman versions, Michael Keaton is the only one of the only Batmans from that decade, the early 90s, late 80s, or late 80s, early 90s Batman still kicking. Even though, yes, Joel Schumacher did come in 95 and did Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, which we all know how that went. Now, my biggest thing is, what does that entail for the other Batmans that came after Tim Burton, Michael Keaton's Batman? Because Michael Keaton is my favorite Batman. Yes, other people will say, oh, Christopher Nolan's Batman is the best. Some will say Batfleck is the best. Others might possibly say that George Clooney, given the fact that he had a bat nips, because 97 was a great year for giving us bat nips. And some would say that George Clooney was the best. And I don't know. There's a lot of Batman debates on who's the best Batman. Who's the worst Batman. Honestly, in my God honest opinion, nobody holds up than Michael Keaton. Just saying, Michael Keaton, I know I'm probably gonna get tons of outrage, I'm probably gonna get so much hate for this, but I might get a lot of love for this too. But like, let's just say it might be 50-50. Some half of you guys might agree, and the other half will be like, oh no. This Batman is the best. But to be honest, Michael Keaton is the oldest out of the long line of Batmans or Batmen. Is it Batman or Batman? Anyways, one of the two. Michael Keaton is the oldest living Batman actors, next to, I want to say, George Clooney and frick, what's his name? Val Kilmer. He's the oldest living Batman next to Val Kilmer and George Clooney, who, from that decade alone, the oldest out of that decade, or from that decade, from that time period alone, the oldest out of the oldest living, mind you, the oldest living Bruce Wayne from the early 90s or late 80s, early 90s, because of the time frame which it did come out from. 89 was the turn of the decade, or the year of the turn of the decade. Still, but then again, what does this mean for DC as a whole? What does this mean for the CW as a whole? Now, I would be excited. I would love to see Michael Keaton play Batman again. Because in my opinion, no Batman is better than Michael Keaton. Like, that's the Batman I grew up on, is the Michael Keaton Batman. The Tim Burton Batman. Now, yes, I had no idea. To be honest, I had no idea this was a thing. Like, I mean, I've rooted for so many years. I've said Michael Keaton is the best Batman. Nobody can do Batman better than Michael Keaton. Nobody can be Bruce Wayne better than Michael Keaton. Now, I don't know what kind of role they are talking about within the Flashpoint movie, but as a fan of Michael Keaton, this is big. This is bigger than John Travolta being in The Punisher as the bad guy. Like, think about it. Imagine if, just imagine if The Punisher movie came out, right? Today, or in today's general time, with Corona and or with the Corona, the riots and everything that's been happening in the world. Imagine The Punisher and having a reboot after so many years, and John Travolta's the bad guy character is said to make an appearance in the upcoming Punisher movie. But yet, that would be huge if it was like that, you know, or like Dolph Lundgren being the Punisher, you know, I don't know, something like that. But just imagine the pure mind blown, like pure freaking mind blown that it caused. Like, okay, I literally came back from seeing my brother and meeting my nephew, which he's adorable, by the way. Shout out to you, Theodore. Love you too, bro. But just imagine. Okay, so anyways, I come back from a nice, awesome time hanging out with my brother, having a nice Father's Day weekend with my father and my brother, who is a new father. And I come back and Michael Keaton is blowing up my YouTube news feed. I'm like, what? Michael Keaton is in talks with WB/AT&T on reprising his role as Batman? What? Interesting. I was like, oh, I was like a little fangirl. I was like, oh, Michael Keaton. We're possibly getting Michael Keaton. Oh, let's get it. That's literally how I was. I was like a little giddy schoolgirl. Like, I hope my parents don't find out. Like, that's what I was. Like, but oh my God, Michael Keaton? Oh my God, I would love to, I would love to see how they do his character. I would love to see what they do with Michael Keaton. If this does come into fruition. But oh my God, I would literally bug the hell out. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself right now, but still, nearly 30 years, nearly, almost clear, and I mean and I literally mean almost 30 years of not seeing Michael Keaton as Batman reprise his come back as Batman. We literally have to wait till 2022 to see if this does end up to being true. Michael Keaton, if Michael Keaton does appear in Batman or in Flashpoint or the Flash movie titled Flashpoint, it would be exactly 30 freaking years of not seeing Michael Keaton don the cape, the brand that he is synonymous with. 30 years. When that movie comes out, it will be exactly 30 years of not seeing Mr. Mom himself, aka the best Bruce Wayne, the best Batman, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. In a movie. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of people who will say this person is way better than Michael Keaton, but you gotta think of you gotta understand. Michael Keaton, yeah, he is old and all, but they did his character really, they botched it with him and Tim Burton, but here's my thing. Here's my problem. With the whole Joe Schumacher, Batman, Tim Burton thingy-majiggy, whatever you want to call that, Warner Brothers decade, because that was just whoa. It was interesting what they did back then, but I mean, 30 years may seem like a long time, but is it though? 30 years is a long time to be waiting for a Batman. I mean, yeah, we've had multiple Batmen. We're just gonna say Batman. But I don't know what else to say. All I can say is let's hope that this does happen. Granted, it is still in very, very early talks. They are in early talks, so anything can go. It could go bad, it could go worse. But keep in mind that anything is possible. So, let's expect the unexpected. Let's hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. Okay? Anyways, that's all I have for you guys so far. Please, and I say this, please, 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 like, share, subscribe, and have a good day. Thanks. Bye.